First of all, some may know that my latest video was removed. I knew there was a very good chance this upload could or would be removed, but went ahead anyway. I put in an appeal almost immediately and was very surprised to receive this message from YouTube the next day. Anything to do with COVID and vaccines is a tricky area to navigate on YouTube, and I understand why some YouTubers use indirect means of communicating their views on this extraordinary, ongoing and potentially life-changing topic. Well, that's the good news connected with YouTube, but less appreciated and about that upload and other videos I've uploaded is my views. Since starting this channel devoted to exposing the secret targeting program I and others endure indefinitely, my subscriber and viewer count has been growing exponentially. Although I've been on YouTube since 2008, my targeting video uploads probably began in 2015. So in approximately 6 years, I have now reached a global audience of somewhere between 40 and 60 views or average views per video. That's astounding and obviously shows the immense time and effort collating evidence, editing my videos and uploading has not been in vain. If you haven't realised yet, I am being sarcastic because the number of views is pitiful, given that I'm trying to expose a systemic cover-up of illegal targeting operations involving the police, the government and mainstream media. The targeting utilises various methods to stealthily wear down psychologically and physically the selected lab rat, and technologies are very important to accomplish the goal or goals of this program. It's the tracking and surveillance technologies being used and hardware to physically and invisibly harm the lab rat which suggests the army and or intelligence agencies are lending their considerable support to aid in our targeting and our downfall or demise. Abysmal as my views undoubtedly are, I have noticed they can go backwards. I can understand if any likes are retracted. People can like and unlike at will, it's not a problem. But how do you unview something? I did a basic search in Google and on YouTube, and one answer was YouTube bots, though this particular YouTuber wasn't overly satisfied with that answer. Back to the targeting, though not mine. I do watch videos of other self-proclaimed targeted individuals, and though I'm not convinced by some of the anecdotal and even visual evidence provided, I were on their side because they appear credible. One guy whose videos I watch has the channel Call Me Nappy Targeted Individual, and he uploads and live streams regularly, usually from his car, which is also his mobile home. He hasn't uploaded a video in over a week. There might be a very good reason for this, and it's one that isn't overly negative. Another male, also black and American, is Wayne Daniels. He too regularly uploaded videos, but not as frequently as Nappy. Wayne pulled no punches in his videos. He'd make liberal use of the F, M and N words. And he wasn't too enamoured with the overlords in charge of our dystopian destiny. Wayne was also homeless, but begging in the street did give him some temporary respite by staying at a hotel or a motel occasionally. I learned this week that Wayne is now dead. Wayne is the latest targeted individual to have succumbed to his targeting. I believe he developed health issues and these led to his death. I don't know how Chuck Langenberg died. Was he murdered, as stated in a Google search? The deaths of Myron May, Alexis and Gavin Long are not open to any misinterpretation or guessing. Their violence and violent ends is public knowledge. Those involved at all levels in these targeting operations are responsible for all the fatalities. Those employed to use disinformation, gag orders and psychiatric reprisals have to date successfully covered up their part in and the reality of the extrajudicial targeting program. Dear viewer, if you are learning how power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and what the world has enjoyed for nearly 2 years, an example of this, you may then be able to comprehend the testimony from myself and others as being factual and not the fiction that our powers that be would have you believe.